Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Kenny Wallace Show. More breaking news. We're deep into January of 2023 now, and boy, the storylines are just a popping. The Kenny Wallace Show has it easy now. Has it easy because I just comment on everything I'm reading on NASCAR.com or whatever Bob Pockrass or NASCAR media, Jeff Gluck, whatever they're talking about. Breaking news. People losing their mind. Here's the news. NASCAR is requiring the drivers now. Let me get it right. NASCAR will now require drivers to wear approved fire-resistant head sock, helmet skirt, underwear, and socks. How dare NASCAR make me wear fireproof underwear? If I want to burn up, that should be my prerogative. Oh my God, people. Your comment section is just ridiculous. Okay, now look, I'm a race car driver. And when I drive that old race car, and I'm at Atlanta, back in the day, and I'm running 220 mile an hour. Yes, radar. You go down in turn 3, 220 mile an hour. Believe me, I want all the safety I can get. We don't race at NASCAR. Hey, I'm going to die. We don't want to die. Are we daredevils? No, we're not daredevils. Do we like competition? Do we like driving race cars? Yes. Do we know there's an inherent risk? Yes, we know there's a risk. We get that. But we want to wear helmets. We want the best safety because, we're married. We got kids. When I think about some people losing their mind because NASCAR says we are going to require you now to wear, a fire-resistant head sock, then you put your helmet on, the skirt on the helmet, you catch on fire, that flame comes up in here. We see fires. That's just the way it is. For me, one of the most memorable fires ever was our own Dale Earnhardt Jr. out at San Francisco at the Sears Point Raceway, Sonoma. These racetracks have so many names anymore. But he's driving that yellow Corvette. Google it. Dale Jr. I think it was IMSA. Him and his dad, the late great Dale Earnhardt Sr. They teamed up at Daytona. They drove that yellow Corvette. Well, then they went on out there to California, and Dale Jr. lost control, got loose. Bam! He gets knocked out. Now, Dale Jr. is knocked out, right? It was horrible. The whole interior bursts into flame. Dale Jr. is knocked out, and he's burning to death. He finally wakes up, but, still, he's all burned up. You can see a scar on Dale Jr.'s neck to this day. Listen, you want all the safety you can get. So, I know a lot of you are like, they just keep making so many rules. Driver ought to be able to do what the hell he want to do. People, as old Larry Mack saying, I love Larry McCrenish because he got that Alabama accent. And he say this, help me, help you. Sometimes, people are just dumb. I mean, it's sad to say. And I know that sounds rude. But sometimes people are dumb. They don't know any better. Here, wear this fireproof underwear in case you get knocked out or you can't hit your fire, proof extinguisher. This is going to help you. And I got to tell you, I wear Sparkle. I wear Sparkle, and it is the best. And what I do like about it is it gives you about 7 seconds to get your shit together and get out. But it's also got an agent in it that keeps you cool. So nowadays, everything is much safer. It doesn't have to be as thick. Years ago, you'd wear that old fire suit, and it was like wearing a blanket. And you'd lose 10 pounds in one race. We've come a long way, baby. My fire resistant uniform that I wear from Impact has great uniforms. They're light, but I wear my Sparko fire resistant underwear, and it's cool. It keeps me safe, and anything I can get to keep me safer. So I think a lot of people react. When you tell somebody you got to do something, that's when they get mad. We're going to require you all to wear fireproof. Here, there's two ways to do it. You're going to wear fireproof underwear. Well, now I'm not going to. But we hope that you would consider wearing fireproof underwear. Okay, yeah, I think I'll wear it. It's all in how you ask it. But so many people on social media lose their mind. Now, I will say this. When you go back through history, my dear friend Kyle Petty, and I'm going on the Kyle Petty charity ride this year. Kyle called me. I said, I can't wait, Kyle. Kyle Petty was one of the first drivers in NASCAR to wear the headsock. Of course, he had a lot of hair. Remember, Kyle would rebel. I'm not cutting my hair. Everybody's like, hey, Kyle, cut your hair. He's like, well, now I'm not going to. So it's the same thing. Hey, wear fire-resistant underwear to save your life. Well, now I'm not going to because you told me to. Humans are funny people, man. You tell them to do something, they don't want to do it. If you ask them nice, then they do it because they know you're right. So anyway, Kyle Petty was one of the first ones. It caught me off guard, too, because I always thought that was just IndyCar guys. Those cars are dangerous. I mean, super dangerous, right? You sit in it, and to the right, to the left is all gas, and you can't see it when it starts burning. It's, it's difficult to see. But in NASCAR, we have fuel that you can see. When it catches on fire, you can see it. So I think this is a good move. Once again, it's an old Larry Mack deal. Help me, help you. Good move by NASCAR. And I wear it in my dirt car. You never know. You never know. I got my impact helmet, my impact, and listen, before you talk about the money, I watch my friends all the time. All they talk about is how much money they got in that motor. I got $30,000 in my own dirt car motor. I got $10,000 in my own dirt car motor, but won't spend $200 on fireproof underwear. So, that's something, that's not a road we need to go down to. I see everybody build these race cars and they forget about the seat in their race car and they forget about the seat belts. And, I'm knowledgeable about this. I've been part of all the NASCAR safety meetings. And I'm going to tell you what, when I was part of all the NASCAR safety meetings, all the drivers would come in, all the professors from the university, they show you slides and, here's what happens. When I saw that all, here's what I did. Holy moly, it opened my eyes. Opened my eyes. So this is a good move by NASCAR. Once again, help me, help you. And let it go, people. It's a good thing. Sometimes we don't know a good thing when it's staring us right in the face. But this, is it another rule? Yes. But it's a rule that should have been a rule long time ago. So good move, NASCAR. All right, then. Now remember, subscribe right here on YouTube. Give me your opinion. How dare NASCAR make me wear fireproof underwear? Is it a good move or a bad move? Well, you heard the Herminator's opinion. Reply right here. Make sure you subscribe. Remember, we are on iTunes and Spotify in podcast form. You can listen to us on your way to work. All right. Until next time, we'll see you later.